よし。开工开工。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
嗯，晚安晚安。啊，破了一块，马上换另一块，无缝接轨。还是眼镜比较正常一点。
Revelio.
是猫头鹰。晚安晚安。然后问号问号。八爪鱼。哦，也有眼镜，可以换眼镜啊。 可惜在学院你不能飞啊。能够在学院里面翱翔，应该是很不错的一件事情。
Revelio.
Oi, can you help me?
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
哇，看那会不会太难了？这应该是池子。
Revelio.
这些地方我都有印象，但是具体在哪边？啊，还好地图有指引。
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
第三个地标，第三个地标比较难找。
This stairwell looks promising. Revelio.
嗯，所以他没有那个感情路线，就对了。
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Revelio.
在里面。
Protego. Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Reparo.
哎，进不去。发现画的秘密。我画有什么秘密？
Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
I'm not looking forward.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
其实走久了就不想保练了。只是不想保练，又要进一次 loading 画面。每次 load 大地图就会 load 一段时间。
Wonder what it was like in Hogsmeade.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Revelio.
我以为是厕所啊，真的是厕所。厕所里有炼金炉。
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
啊，厕所有秘密。
Last week, I performed a new.
不会吧？他有埋梗在厕所。
Revelio.
这样这个游戏也太了不起了。
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon
我有
collar.
女大通
Goblin
铺
silver.
啊，没有室友啊，
Ranrock used it to control the
只
dragon.
有我一个人
But
住。
how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
很遗憾，要在这一块
Speaking of the
上面
vault, do you think that
想
Ranrock
掩
is
伏
working
是
with
不
any
太
of the
可能的
goblins at
事情。
Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond.
我刚刚有
I
看
see
有查
traces
mod
of
啦，
magic
还
there
没有
on
出
the map.，
它的 mod 还没出
I
来。
suspected you would
它
see
现在
something.
出的 mod
Shall we
都只有
go?
针
I
对那个
appreciate
材
your
质、
enthusiasm, and I'm eager
材
to
质
discover what we may
的
find
重
there
新
as
塑造而已。
well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to
还没有
Miriam,
人物的
taught
模
me
组。
anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But, sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field.
要去上课。
I believe we have some...
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing
啊，
your
我热键
defensive
不够
magic
用啊！
assignments.
不要再那个，
As
不要
such,
再塞
you
了
are。to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
What a lovely garden you walk by.
厕所
Revelio.
是单纯的厕所。
Oh, don't tell me. that mug
没有任何机关。
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. That was something. You'll get it. Nicely done. That's it.
亮晶晶的感觉。
Keep trying.
Leviosa. 哎呀，还有连续技，他妈的！
Excellent fall. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed ones all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
啊，敌人有3个。
Lumos.
Leviosa!
Act like a winner.
Come on! Stupefy! Potato!
Mind the one.
Leviosa!
Lumos.
Potato! Is that all you've got? Keep up on form! Leviosa!
哎，他怎么还没死靠背？我以为他死了。
There goes my wager.
Stupid, don't shy away now. Leviosa! Potato! Stupid! Stupefy! Brilliant! Leviosa! Lumos! Erendo! Potato! Stupefy! Leviosa!
我爸好像没有对敌人造成任何伤害。
Stupefy! Descendo!
What a duel. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
"你等到时候看他会不会出捏脸的 mode 啊。
If it isn't the treasure hunter.
I trust Mr. Brattleby.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn
吼
Incendio.
吼烧，
Should be, Professor.
名
Yes.
字真的都起得很
I'm
烂。
sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
吼烧
Good work.
啊，终于要换咒语了。
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
终于是个攻击性的法术了。
Setting things ablaze is certainly cathartic, isn't it?
Mm, 那在被在校园里面丢了。
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small, project.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Oh, that's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Oh, they seem innocent, but their tongues can be most disturbing.
Exactly. I wish more of our fellow students agreed with you. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd
还
very
要
much
找到隐
appreciate
秘的
it.
草药园。
Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
It's a relief to finally have an arm. Revelio.
The other girls and I were up all night reading letters from my sister.
Incendio.
嗯，在这里没办法用。
Revelio. Lumos.
嗯，你怎么怪怪的？
Levioso. Incendio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindled.
轻轻松松找到。
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio.
Lumos.
Incendio.
Lumos.
Incendio.
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacula would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Levioso.
嗯， 嗯，
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
装备栏满了。干
Lumos.
Incendio.
Lumos.
看起来要打王了。
Lumos.
Incendio.
哦，就这样而已，不用打王。那个，哎呦，啊，还有一大堆可以拿的。开放式世界的界面不是都差不多吗？不过这真的跟刺客教条蛮像。传奇魔法帽。
Revelio. What are you
那也
up to
没什么
now?
可以改的，那个就是最好的界面呈现方式。有宝箱，有密室。真的得摧毁掉了，那个装备的数量有点少。
Revelio.
My family's owl.
每次开这个大门都要一段时间。
Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a
很
giant
绿的绿
venomous
帽。
tentacular. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the
不
one
过
to
这是
ask.
史诗帽
I
还是得
appreciate you
戴？
getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunking for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight.
这家伙终究还是
This'll
胆
show
小鬼
everyone。how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunking for me.
还有支线。
The Dedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Dedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Dedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find.
Still can't believe you found that old...
I enjoy my weekly video.
Leviosa!
啊，不能弹林赛罗琳 ，J.K. 罗琳不能被弹。喂，这家伙，
Lumos.
你他妈的鬼都可以！
Incendio. A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
该不会是要等它飘吧？真的是要等它飘哎、
Excellent. An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
.还不是都那些社会战士害的。老话一句，吃饱太闲。
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests.
跟你讲啊，不管他们怎么闹的，这个游戏终究还是会今年独大赏。
I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
干，晚上了就不能进行了。 晚上就没办法进行活动。这边应该没事。这边谁会封啊？有封的权限的也只有我跟干部而已啊。社会战士也不会来我这，他们都是专去大台啊，专去大台那边搞大的直播的。我这边倒是十分清闲，清闲久了。这边还没事，硬要加个孩子。
This seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
哇靠！要找到16个水焰标志了，这会不会太难了一点啊
How nice to see you, my young friend.
然后那个是要骂什么啊？是要骂说你们这些垃圾直播主玩这个游戏都是垃圾，这样吗？是这个是骂什么？而且那些社会战士应该都是欧美的，应该不会来我们这种中文语系的台来的，应该都专去英文语系。
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hickett.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule.
Your schedule will wait
不过
indefinitely. as
我
will
被
your
这样讲，
student.
我还没什么感觉。
I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That
校
man
长
is
看起来挺叽歪的。
exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious
他
headmaster
说我是
further.
如果说我是
I shall
骑
find
士
you
的
when
话，
I've
我还真的
completed
也是
whatever
算骑
toils
士的。
I
讲
must
实在的
endure.
我非美行脚不用，我绝不用丑角，骑士外貌。
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what
他
happened
是史
with
上
Rookwood
最
and
叽歪
Harlow.
校长。
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
谁哭得梨花带泪？
Seems he's working with Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this portkey.
A portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I
我觉得
follow.
直播主也可以趁这波赚很大的流量啊，
Anyway,
这样
we
就会
ended up
换
in
得
an
很多
ancient
同
vault
情
where
票
we。found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian.
有些直播主也可以很欢迎社会战士加入啊，因为社会战士加入会炒热你的
And
气
I
氛。
am. Meet me outside the library
对的
tonight.
火药味
and
十
tell
足，
no
火药味
one.
十足代表流量也十足啊。
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
所以那个
Madam
哭到
Scribble doesn't
哭到
take
关
kindly
台
to
的，我是觉得有点太
clandestine
过
activities
严
taking
重
place
了。
amongst
都
her
开了这
precious
么久的
books.
直播了，也不
So
是
do
没有
all
遇
that you
过
can to avoid her.
没有遇过这
She
种
and I have
这
had
种
our
的。
entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later. 你是说边玩这个游戏
See there?
边骂的人吗？
That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Oh, 他需要的是社会单位介入吧，而不是找直播主讨钱啊。法术，法术可以换的吗？ 找到换法术的地方，一直在挑战。装备也没有，喂、
Revelio.
哦，旁边那个键忘记了。
Quieter than a jobber knob.
Is someone caught?
你会被发现，你被抓到了。
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Snake, Snake。被贴这些标签，感觉不痛不痒耶。
Silent as a grave.
这堆标签对我来讲没什么破坏力啊。
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually.
30几万
But
订
it'll
阅，
still be
好
alright.
羡慕哦。
Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
The key.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Ghost, Don't let her see you. Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Levioso.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they should.
YT 不会那么轻易删别人的频道。
Naughty, you'll get
YT 比较严格的是那个比较情色的，他会比较严格。
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters.
对
Besides,
啦，而且
I
还
like having
而
friends
且
who are in
还
my
限
debt.
定是2次
Now
元
go.
，3次元的都没事
Good luck in。
这个审核基准是我感到很诡异
got
的。
to.
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
可是要用复原魔法。
Reparo.
哎呀，满了。 我最近看那个 YouTube， 有一个 YouTube 超屌的，你知道他的 YouTube 的内容是什么吗？是去各个地方大便，他就是去跟人家讲他大便的感想，然后那个频道也是很火热的，是不是搞不懂？这也是流量密码。
There must be more to this room. Incendio. That's it.
没有啊，因为那个台主是女的、啊，那个大便的影片很多人想看啊，有病啊！奇怪，宝箱打不开了，他妈的！
Where might this lead? Incendio!
霍格华兹的秘密真是很多、啊。
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
还有杀招。奇怪，那这招看不到子弹。
Revelio. Lumos. This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
这个道具栏真的是少到我觉得有点夸张了。 还有。
It is a book after all.
我现在的麻烦就是道具栏真是他妈的少啊，一直在销毁装备。妈的，会提醒别人没空位，那你还不如赶快增加我的空位。他说要过梅林试炼，但是我到现在还没看到梅林试炼。不过它也是有道具栏会让我觉得有点挑剔而已，其他都做的太过于完美了。等到梅林试炼破完，开额外的道具栏应该就好。仓库内没有仓库，我下午有人跟我讲没有仓库。有仓库吗？有人跟我讲没仓库啊。
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
但顶多就拿去卖吧。现阶段的话，能够拿去那个
We understand that you are adjusting well
村子
to
卖
life of
掉。
Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th
有
year.
箱子可以放吗？我还没
I've
找
never
到。
heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
只有
And
40
yes,
个
I
小时
did see
吗？
swirls
这
of
个
magic
这
everywhere
个
that day.
规格，我觉得
My
应该要
father
破
insists it
80
was
个小
my
时才合理。
imagination running wild, but
要做的
it
像
was
巫师一
certainly
样
not。to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we
剧
have
透爆雷
discussed
之后不会
today.
在这里出现。
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come
皮
alone
皮鬼真
tonight.
的是有够可恶的。
If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
这图书馆馆员也是够讨厌的。比比鬼就是令人讨厌的人，他就是要让你觉得他很讨厌。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
它是主线40个小时吧，然后支线有一大堆啊。
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
哇，又有更大的地图了。 看来实战演练是要在这边再打怪啊。但是没有怪啦，他妈的！耍我，白来了。
Off on another adventure, are we?
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Nicely done. Good one. You'll get it.
干这个连续技，我看这有点难耶，预期时间还要瞄得刚好。这种接技只能对单
Impressive
人
wand
吧
work. I'd hate to face you
他
in a
那个
duel.
有2个敌人在的话，那怎么办？
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh,
你在做
stop.
连技的时候，
Don't make
另
me
外一个人就
blush.
背刺你了。
Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
哦，4个，4打2，要不要脸？这个冠军战有点麻烦哦。
They made a crap's breakfast out of you that round. Care to try again?
No, I don't think so. Not right now.
Understandable. But don't take too long. We'll be waiting.
没有那个咒啊，只能先等等了。等级再稍微高一点，然后买一点药水再来。是有个任务是叫我去 火米村。
Hogsmeade, here I come.
If I thought I could go down.
Toadstool
结果是他在学院等我，他妈的，又骗啊！嗯？哎，所以他不是火米村吗？哦，霍格米村，他妈的村子不一样。那算了，先去上草药课吧。啊？为什么是 Rest in Peace？
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
打 Rest in Peace 我就觉得像我的前途看忧。
Hello! Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bone. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new form and cut down the soil!
听到这个声音的不是都会死？
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass. Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Leviosa.
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my hearing.
而且我是买那个豪华版的，照来讲他应该要准备要给我东西耶，豪华版要送东西，到现在还没拿到。干这么远的道路也都要用博类。
Revelio. What are you up to now?
给我一把扫把，让我飞啦！
Revelio. Revelio.
该不会跟刺客教条一样，可以爬到最上层去，然后瞭望一切？ 这有 P4 版本之后才会出，它先出 P5跟 PC。啊，它还有 Switch 啊 ，P5、PC、P4 Switch， 但是 P4 的出的日期我记得也不一样。我比较好奇这一片 Switch 要怎么跑。这一片 Switch 真的跑得动，它不知道是降了多少效能。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio. Revelio.
I should investigate.
Incendio!
Revelio.
Incendio!
Lumos.
又满了，一直在这个装备满了，然后丢满了，丢满了，丢。
Revelio.
Incendio! Accio! Incendio!
Lumos.
Ha!
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow was planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was. I beg your pardon. Revelio.
What's going on here?
I find myself scurrying like these days.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
And what do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
And what do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
Incendio!
There's a victory that came none too soon. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Off on another adventure, are we?
好了， 剩下明天再努力吧。好，先到这里，晚安，晚安。